Hi everyone, my name is Roza Nozari and I'm the author of All the Parts We Exile. March is Women's History Month and I'm so grateful to Shelf Life Books for featuring my book this month. All the Parts We Exile is a memoir told through my lens as a queer Iranian Muslim woman. It's a coming-of-age story that follows my journey in reconciling identities that at times feel so conflicting and contradictory. Woven throughout is the story of a mother and daughter trying desperately to understand each other. It reckons with the very real struggle to be radically honest in a world where that kind of honesty isn't always well received, nor is it safe and welcome. I'd love to read a little piece from a chapter in the book. And I'll be reading from chapter 8, Ugly. When I asked my mother what she dreamed of at 17, she responded, I was ugly. I didn't dream. Matter of fact, like saying the earth is round, or perhaps more apt, the earth is flat. She had absolved herself of the common dreams of girlhood, not daring to dream of romance, weddings, marriage. No, she relinquished it all early to dream a more suitable dream for unpretty girls like herself. She dreamed instead of education and religious duty. What she lacked in beauty, she would make up for in smarts and morals. She would be good at being good, she thought. The list of what she didn't like about her face, her body was ever growing. Mom had small eyes and vehemently hated how they made her look like a bird-eyed girl. 2 dots drawn onto a Jacobin cuckoo. She had a nose that dared bend and fold like the sand dunes of Dasht-e-Kavir. A winding road of a nose that mapped generations of arch-nosed women and men. Her sabze olive-toned skin was amongst her greatest sources of shame. A darker shade of brown that only I had inherited. And a paper-thin body that she wished could fold itself into a teeny tiny piece of origami and fly her far away. When her aunties would visit her home, Mom and her siblings would rush to the front door, line up and greet them with kisses on both cheeks. One by one, the aunties would marvel at her sisters, their fair skin, wide eyes, plump bodies. When they came to her, they would say, Azizam, dear one, your heart is so beautiful. Why couldn't your face be beautiful too? Mom would pause, swallowing the tears back into her body the way she always did instinctually. Over time, she sought refuge in her room, away from the gaze of her aunties. Better they not see me at all, she sighed. She wasn't like the rest of her siblings. The others had bodies that were emblematic of the kind of possibility and promise beauty held for young women of their age. Mom and I weren't so different from one another. We both felt so profoundly unpretty that it became a debt we were always trying to balance, always compensating for our aesthetic shortcomings by making ourselves small and agreeable. We would have been the pretty ones during the Qajar dynasty, you know? I joked with Mom, both of us letting out a big chuckle before fading into quiet sorrow. Humor had become a way to ease the pain of our undesirability. But no matter how much we laughed, it never fully eclipsed the sadness. And that was from chapter 8. Happy Women's History Month, and I hope this month you go out and you support women's stories and you read women's histories. Thank you.